Money, yeah, baby, I'm a stunner. I'm a boss. I can do what I want.
It's week 4 in the National Football League, and we'll see two of the best running backs in the game. Christian McCaffrey and Zeke Elliott go toe-to-toe. Next on EA Sports.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Carolina Panthers and the Dallas Cowboys. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. But here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. After the sack on 1st down, Darnold into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott set to go on offense for the first time. And with Dak at the controls, his 6th season under center now as the Cowboys quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 3 touchdowns on the ground, and then Charles, he threw 1 in through the air for good measure.
Yeah, you know you have to account for him in all situations. I mean, we know he can run the heck out of the football. You just noted what he did. But how about him being able to get out of the backfield, catch it, and get into the end zone as well? Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Darnold from the red zone now. Again, he finds Moore.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Couple of former Jets. Darnold to Anderson. First down, Carolina.
And Robbie Anderson makes a nice catch there for a first down. Now in his second year with the Panthers, but he has a history with Sam Darnold, his new quarterback. They played together with the Jets in Darnold's first 2 seasons.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really haven't. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 16 carries, 87 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench to tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. To throw is Prescott. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Hassan Reddick able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. And I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. To throw is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And this is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Prescott. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
52 catches last year for Zeke, and he's had as many as 77 in a year. I think he's hoping to get a little more stability in his offensive line and, of course, at the quarterback position. And if that happens, all of his numbers will go up.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Darnold. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A fake to McCaffrey. Now Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Joseph Charlton now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Eluding the pressure right. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. That catch good for only a couple. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Prescott. Left side to Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Derek Brown able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Zerline's kick is up and through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defense is awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin with the big matchup of the weekend. Andy Reid's current and former squads. Kansas City taking on Philadelphia. And it's the Chiefs who have the lead in that one. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes. From there, we head up to MetLife Stadium to check on the Jets. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. The number 2 overall pick back in April, Zach Wilson, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou and check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And they did not do much at all in terms of throwing the football in those first 2 quarters. That's going to need to improve.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they too have found passing lanes to be hard to come by so far. As you see by the numbers, they'll need to figure that out in the second half.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Opted to run for it, the decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Osa Odighizuwa in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Throwing on 2nd and long. Darnold out left to Anderson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going going deep. Ends up curling in.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back now in Arlington, and that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Oh, he bowls over it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Darnold. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Darnold. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Draw play, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. He's going to let it fly. And got his man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Parkey with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Elliott again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cedric Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.